welcome back, guys. So here we are in Kokiri Forest once again, and it's nighttime, which means we can get 2 more things in Kokiri Forest. Figure I'd go ahead and get these 2 things out of the way before we go back to Goron Village or Goron City to get more things while we're at it. Obviously, those 2 things are just for Skulltulas for 100% completion purposes. But it'll all be worth it in the end. You jump slash, and then you backflip. That's how you get this guy, of course. Then you side hop across that. Impa said that the spiritual stone of fire is somewhere in Death Mountain. Sure thing, Navi. But, we'll get to that momentarily, of course. We're gonna get ourselves across this way. And this is where another grotto is being held at. For you gotta plant more bugs. And therefore we get our second Skulltula. But, overall, that's pretty much it for, the reason why we're basically here, but... No, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing while we're at it. I'll go get this, last ruby over here. Hey, this guy is jumping for joy. Good for him. Because, like, earlier he was trying to pull some weeds, now he's just backflipping for joy, because why not? What are you gonna do when you're celebrating a victory? Going to the top, you also meet this very obscure, Kokiri. If you want to go to the Lost Woods, you better equip with the right gear. I mean, I already am, so, yeah. This guy over here was originally humping that rock, but I guess he's taking a chillaxing time for a moment. Let's go ahead and re-enter the Lost Woods, because that's where we need to go next. But, we're not gonna leave the forest just yet. There's still a little bit more that we're gonna do. But, I'm gonna go ahead and do some stuff in the forest that, that requires 100% completion. But, there is these, business scrubs that you can talk to, and you can talk to them, and they'll be able to, give you something for a fair price. I'm gonna say no to that, because I'm not interested on this deal. I'm gonna disable him for a moment. But what I'm gonna be doing next is I'm gonna go ahead and drop some bugs here. Because we're gonna be getting a Skulltula over here too. There we go. We're gonna get some Skulltulas in here, and also do some extra stuff while we're at it. We're gonna backtrack through this Lost Woods. But we're gonna go over here, and this is where we get to do more things. So I'm gonna grab my slingshot really quickly. Because, if you shoot at this target, get 30 points. Let me tilt it to the right a little bit. And get 3 100s in a row. And the 3DS version is a lot difficult because you're using the gyroscope. But at least for this game, it's really tight and just stays in place every time, so you don't have to worry about that. Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I have to give you a nice present for such a wonderful person. Please take it. And therefore, we get the second Deku Seed item expansion. I can carry up to 50 bullets. Normally, there's always like two upgrades of everything, so it's always good to have them. Over here, an interesting little character that it's most likely important for Majora's Mask, but this is where we need to play this little ocarina minigame, where we gotta basically follow the notes. I'll show you the first round, and I'll probably fast forward the other 2. But, you gotta do this for 3 rounds. This is my first round. For the first round, you have to play 5 notes. And it's pretty easy. I almost played the wrong note for a second. And you'll be rewarded with a green ruby. Pitiful, they say. But that's why I have to play it 2 more times, and I'm gonna speed up this process, so, yeah. Alright, so the second item we get is 5 rubies. So we're gonna have to play this 1 more time. And that's how we do it. My memory is really good. 250 IQ. Therefore, we get another piece of heart in our inventory. Nice. I was going to backtrack a little bit more. Of course. And then we get across here, so we're gonna meet this little skull kid over here. And you do gotta play Faria's song to him. That's how you make friends with him, of course. You know Faria's song? We should be friends. Here, take this. And thus we obtained the 4th piece of heart, which instantly gives us a heart container. It's pretty good. And make sure you do remember this guy, because he will be important when we get to the second game in this trilogy, of course. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna drop a bottle of bugs. Make sure to grab more, it'll save for later. Get another Sculptula token. And, yeah, you get a token for destroying it. And this will be the last thing we're gonna do in the Lost Woods. We need to go ahead and, defeat this business scrub over here. And, he will give us, basically, an item expansion. To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku Sticks. It will cost you 40 rubies. Let's make a deal. Thank you very much. So now I can carry up to 20 more Deku Sticks. Such a great deal, and you also get 3 rubies back depending on how much HP you got. But, other than that, like, that's basically a very interesting deal. And again, like, this game is really huge. I would definitely recommend that you do try to 100% this game. Obviously, some people, for the first time playing this game, may take a little bit, but it does get really fun. It definitely is a fun experience when you're trying to 100% this game. And, yeah. Okay, so, Goron City, of course, if you're approaching it from that way, you take a right, then you immediately take a left, and this is where you enter this little bit of this, specific, entranceway. You go down here, and that's how you enter Goron City. Obviously, you have to come from Goron City first, otherwise there'll be boulders here. So, yeah, that's one thing out of the way. Alright, so let's just prove that I am part of a royal family. So I'm just gonna go and play Zelda's Lullaby, of course. But he is not having any enjoyment out of it. Well, that's not quite what I was looking for. I wanted to hear a tune, something, from the outside of the mountains. Something green, natural. That's the kind of music I want to hear. Well, conveniently I have this. Also, why are you asking someone who is wearing green is my guess, but whatever. But this triggers him in some overpounding levels of dancing they ever seen. This guy is on fire. Oh my lord. Oh. Oh, oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hot. What a hot beat. Whoa. Yeah. Yahoo. Hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I am the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the Spiritual Stone of Fire too? The Spiritual Stone of Fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby, is our race of hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the Spiritual Stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving it to you in this return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fellow like you could pick up bomb flowers using A. So here we receive our very first strength upgrade, and it's called the Goron's Bracelet. Now you can pull up bomb flowers and stand next to one and pull it with A button. So now we are much stronger. We can now pick up grass. We can pick up some certain things that we couldn't pick up before. So this is really helpful. But we're gonna use these bomb flowers so that way we can do this little thing with this pot over here. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, it is more difficult doing it this way, and I recommend like doing it later. Especially, I just missed my very first run, and I don't think it's gonna work, so I'm gonna have to do it again. Let me look at that. Okay, now go. There we go, that's how we do it. You throw it in there, and then it will randomly generate on where it lands. You don't want to land on the medium face or the sad face. You need to aim for the happy face. And obviously it is RNG based, so this is going to be quite a little bit interesting little feat. I'm editing out a lot of fail. Okay. Big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. Aim for the smiley face. There we go. Doing that will get you, of course, 20 rubies, a random piece of heart, and 5 rubies, of course. But yeah, you get a free piece of heart upon doing so. Had to edit out a lot of fail, so... yeah, you're probably going to spend, like, a good chunk of it, but, it's not too bad. So anyways, I guess this is where we're going to be going to our next dungeon, shall we? So we basically gotta pick up the bomb flower and then throw it across. This is where you use it to blow up this boulder. Now here's this little bit of a sequence breaking trick I like to show off a little bit. You throw the bomb, then you aim at an angle, and then you backflip. You can land here, you get this little heart piece early. However, I'm not going to do this for this playthrough. I'm just gonna wait on it. I will, however, go ahead and place some bugs here so I can get myself another Skulltula while we're at it. There we go. Put my shield out just in case it comes out of my face. I mean, it does hit. But always take extra precaution when a Skulltula respawns. That's my pro tip. So anyway, let's go and enter Dodongo's Cavern. Now, this is the point where I recommend that you pause the game, go to your equipment screen, and then equip the Highland Shield. Now, yes, you're basically not going to use your shield at all, but you can duck. So, other than that, you're back to regular forward combat. Anyways, let's go ahead and place a bomb here. And this is where we enter Dodongo's Cavern, the second dungeon of the entire game. So when you go through... Oh my god, Navi. It looks like there are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. No crap, Navi. So anyways, let's go ahead and make our way across. Let's go this way. And go ahead and grab this bomb flower and put it right here. Doing this will spawn a treasure chest. This will give you the dungeon map, of course. The dungeon map is really helpful to navigate around the dungeon, so I definitely recommend grabbing them. Definitely do try to make yourself across these platforms. They do slowly rise up, so you definitely really gotta be patient on this part. But other than that, there's also ladders on the side areas you can also take. There's also BMOs. You can't do anything about them right now, but they will be quite interesting to use. Definitely take the bomb flower. They will try to bring an attempt to shoot you, but don't let that discourage you. I also recommend always facing the bomb explosion for the bomb to register, because there were a lot of times when I was looking away from the wall, and like the explosion of the bomb just doesn't register. Because like, I was looking in the wrong direction. If we're gonna use basically the enemies for like, baby Dodongos to kill that. Use a spin attack. We got 2 out of the 3, how do I say it? Keys. Definitely use your shield to block the keys, and then of course slice them like that. Now, actually it's over here. There's a secret up there. You can't do anything about it until much later. You're gonna have to come back later. And I meant way later. We'll talk more about that later. You just need to go ahead and push these little, Armo statues to basically hold the button over here. The blue buttons are basically hold buttons. They'll stay pressed unless something's on top of it. Either you, or an Armo statue, or something else. It will activate it, of course. I definitely do recommend using your slingshot for the keys, because, like, it'll be a pain to, like, try to get in with your sword. Projectiles are the way to go. Anyway, so here we go and fight somewhat of a mini-boss type of thing. These are called Lizalfos. The Lizalfos will basically try to, challenge you in some way. What you gotta do is just slice them, and don't let them attack you. If you're too close after you slice them, they will jump over you and try to slice your back. I recommend using the Highland Shield so you can avoid taking the damage. They do take 6 hits to kill, though, so they aren't too bad. I can't believe that guy didn't hit me. Whatever.